Hello guys, this is DJ THT. We are in my home studio and I will show you today how I've made my new single Guess Who's Back. Let's go. So I start always my journey by a good coffee, and when my son is at home, it's always him who make my first coffee. Except when he is in a bad mood, I was lucky today. Allez plus vite, hein, Mathis.
Pourquoi?
Parce que j'ai envie de mon café. I'm not from the morning, but after this, I start to think about my planning for the day. And the dog is always asking for eggs, so then I do what everyone does. Now I'm ready for the school trip. Bonne journée.
Bonne journée.
Bisous. I let my son watch TV before school, and as you can see, I always have to tidy up for him. But my girlfriend cleans up after me too, like father, like son. And believe me, I am lucky. On part à l'école dans 10 minutes, hein?
Oui,
Let's go!
j'y arriverai pas.
Allez, hein?
Non, mais j'y arriverai pas.
Comment ça?
Mais vraiment.
Okay, I'm on my way home, and my girlfriend works in a supermarket right behind our house. I usually drop by to give her a little kiss. So. Tantôt. Hello. Okay, so another coffee, and then I will show you my home studio. So I will show you the studio, and then it's behind the door. So yeah, we are in my studio, home studio. I'm feeling very nice here when I need to work. I'm feel myself, and the most important thing, I feel, in connection with myself. I'll show you quickly my biggest inspiration of the moment, Mr. Wild Styles, and this is one of my best friend, Trolls, and of course, Mr. Headhunters. Yeah. Hey Peps, ça va? I'm actually planned to change the color on the walls. Also, I'm tired about this. I need to find a solution, you know. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, time has come. I will show you how I've made Guess Who's Back. Okay, guys, we are on the Guess Who's Back project. I'm sorry because I need to put off all the FX there because the project is very huge and I have a lot of underrun. It's impossible to me to record the sound if I let all the FX on. I'm sorry for that. Okay, so basically I have started the track by this little loop. I've started by creating the sound design, so I've creating a new kick for this one. So it's a layering, and the kick sounds like that. Then I've made the same for the ride clap. For the clap, I thinking use basically a short clap for this one. So the clap was basically this one. Wait, short. So this one. Then I'm trying to layer it with another clap, and I have used a lot of compression, EQ, shaper box with the volume shaper for have a good mix between the two clap and the new clap layer it sounds like that. So basically it's the same that this one with another clap for the tail. It's like the whole stuff of Rob Mace. Okay, so I have used for starting the track this chords lead from my Salon One pack, and the lead sounds like that. So sorry, no effect. Okay, so basically the chord progression in She key, and then I'm just trying to do something. I will just put off the vocal. Okay, it's already done. So I have just starting the track by only this ID. Sorry, because the effects are on. So okay, so here we can see the bass used, the sub lead, the chord lead, another lead for add some groove, so on the bass, and at the end another lead with a cutoff. I will just show you this one, and it sounds like that. Okay, and basically when I was into this loop, I just listened the loop once again, and I got the idea to rip a vocal from YouTube. The vocal is from a girl. I will show you a girl who made a video and scream, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And basically, I got the idea to make DJ THT, oh my gosh. And then I ripped the vocal, so I will show you how I've made this part. Okay, so this is this video. We can see the girl playing the game and make a new record. So this reason she screamed a lot.
Yes! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Okay, so I rip the audio from this video, YouTube to MP3. We know all this. So after this, I just use some effects, and auto-tune to make the vocal fit in the track. And the vocals started to sound like that.
Yes! Oh my gosh!
And then I have ripped all the track on YouTube, and I have made some cool loop and stuff in the work on the vocal.
Yes! Oh my gosh!
And later I have also used some another style of work on the vocal.
Yes! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
So it started to sound like that.
Yes! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Okay, so after that, same thing. I listen in loop, and I got the idea of guess who's back. So I just starting to take my phone and record myself the vocal. So I will show you now how soon the record. So sorry, but this is actually my voice. So let's go. Who's back? Guess who's back? Who's back? Guess who's back? Who's back? Guess who's back? Sorry, and yeah, I just try it and make equalizer vocal on the vocal and compression, auto tune it. The vocal sounded like that.
Who's back? Guess who's back? 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 Who's back? Guess who's back?
Yeah, so I just try it on the track. So I will just put off the FX once again, and it sounded pretty nice in my opinion with my voice. So I just keep it. Yeah, so after that, I have starting to create the break. And I wanted something original and not so much used in the hands up. I wanted also to put my art style inspiration on it, and the break started to sound by with organs, and I liked the ID, so it's on another FLP I will show you now, and I will show you how I've made the break, the first break in Guess Who's Back. So we just need to change the FLP now. Okay, so we are on the project for the break, and so it started by the ID of the organs playing big chords for the break, so it sounded like that. So basically I have used a layering of the B3 by Arteria, some preset, little bit tweaked, and another Nexus layer. Then I have used Diva for the Reese bass, a 2-layer for the Reese bass, and we don't have the sub because I wanted a clean sub, so I have used another sound for the sub. But basically the Reese bass was like that. And just together. Yeah, I started to record myself the vocal for the break, so I will show you, but it sounded bad, and at this point I started to think about contact a real professional for doing it, and that's what I made at the end. Maybe this is the vocoder. Yeah. So I just started write my own lyrics for the break, and it sounded like that.
Spend a long time without making music. That's true. The kind of music that comes from my heart. The kind of music that makes me who I am.
But it sounded bad, so yeah. And just at the end of this break, it's not the final version, but I starting also to create the triplet rhythmic because it sounded more interesting than in a basic rhythmic. So this is basically this melody. And this is with Hobie Hicks, or P Hicks, yeah, but basically the Hobie Hicks from Arteria once again. So yeah, and I just tweak it, recording the final vocal that I will show you now, and I just made the full break like you have heard in the teaser. So I will show you the vocal I got from the MC guy, and it sounded just incredible in my opinion. It sounded like I speak to him, and I wanted something very art stylish, and he made the work very very good. So a very very nice MC. So I will show you now. Okay, so this is some stems that the guy sent me, and I will show you. I have some recording, different recording, and I just choose. For me, the best one was the art stylish. So yeah.
Spent a long time without making music. That's true. Because
Another with FX.
spent a long time without making music. That's true.
Another one.
Spent a long time without making music.
You see some. You see some styles,
Spent a long time without making music.
and this one I've take it. So
Spent a long time without making music. Spent a long time without making music.
but that's nice because I have used some of the other takes for the song, so we can hear it later in the track. So it was very interesting, and glad to have worked it with it. So yeah. So we have the break, but at this point, I don't have yet the ID to contact a singer for the real chorus, real break chorus we can hear in the teaser. So it sounded basically like that. We'll show you quickly.
The kind of music that comes from my heart. The kind of music that makes me who I am. Guess who's back?
And it feels like it missed something, a real good hands up part. So I speak with Set Techno Boy, and yeah, we speak with him. Between I speak with him, I just got the idea to contact a girl because I wanted a female vocal on it. And so I have started to write some lyrics, but my English is very bad, and I'm so so not so good as a songwriter. But I have anyway. I have started to write something, and I have contact Michael. So this is CGMKH to help me to just fix the English. So I have just basically started shitty lyrics, but basically this is the lyrics at the beginning. So I will show you now. So yeah, that was the lyrics I wrote myself for the track. So you can check it. That was just the basic idea, and I have sent. I contact the girl, and I've sent these lyrics, and I explain the hands up world, the hands up community. The style is dead. I explain I don't produce music since 2 years, and I send the demo I will show you now, and I tell her to just write her own vocal line, and trying to get better lyrics, of course, based on the lyrics I wrote and all the story I tell her. And I will show you what she's write to me, and how the final lyrics are born. So on the right, just here, you can see the final lyrics. Well, not finals, but the lyrics she sent to me with a recording. and I just need to change some of the lyrics. So I will just show you what I got from the girl, and it sounded like that.
The kind of music that makes me who I am. Together we can bring this all again. Let's put our hands up and clap, there's a plan. The time is now, it's okay to break the chains. Can turn our back on this, it runs in our veins. I take this upon me and I pass it to the fans. Let's put them up, let me see all your hands. These memories will last forever, as long as we come together. La 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 la. Guess who's la 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 la.
Okay, so this is what I got, and it was pretty good. Just change some lyrics, and I wanted some another takes for we work correctly the vocal, but that was very good. So we have the final break that I will show you now with the vocals, final lyrics, vocal, and fix, mixed, etc. So I will show you now how it sounds. So back in the project, and I will show you the vocal. So let's go.
The kind of music that makes me who I am. Together we can bring it back again. Wave your hands up in the air, there's a plan. The time is now, it's okay to break the chains. Can turn our back on this, it runs in our veins. I take this upon me and I pass it to the fans. Let's put them up, let me see your hands. These memories will last forever, as long as we come together. Guess who's back?
Okay, so at this point, when I've when I've make the break, I don't know the way I will take, because I wanted something for the melody, something catchy. But as you can hear, the break is in triplet, and the moment before the break is the basic rhythm. So the question was what to use. So I have tried myself some triplet melody, but kick bass doesn't fit so good in triplet. The kick was too short, and yeah. So I have taken the way to use a basic rhythm. So I thinking to check how to make the transition for have the break in triplet and the new melody in the basic rhythm, because when you do something like that, you need to respect some rules, because when you change the rhythm, it's something special. So yeah, so yeah, and I have started by creating an original melody. I think I was not so much inspired this day. I will show you the melody now. It's just a basic recording I've sent to Set Technoboy. So yeah, let's check it out. Okay, so this is the melody I have made, basically for Guess Who's Back. Let's hear it. Yeah, it was not so, so good. So I take a break on the track some days. And sometimes, I play piano myself, and I found some idea. So some days later, I just playing piano myself, and I've got this melody in mind this day. I don't know why, but from Mozart. And I just make new chords, a new melody based on the Mozart melody. So I will show you the video I've sent to Cedric. And there, from this day of just playing piano, where the idea of use the melody for Guess Who's Back is born. So this is the video I've sent Cedric. Yeah, at this point, I like the idea and the melody. I always loved this melody, you know. And then I just try it. I'm creating a new lead, and then I just make the new melody. So this was. So I just make new chords on it, and another lead, harmo lead, had lead for who play the chords, just one part of the chords. And the Heidi is born, and I have just used another whiz bass on the lead. And then we have the idea melody. Yeah, so the next is basically the drop.
This is back, bitch.
So yeah, this was how Guess Who's Back is made.
Guess who's back?
So yeah, and the question after that was how use for the next break, because I wanted something original and not use the same break than in the first break. And I just use another triplet chords and rhythm and melody, sorry. And this is a lot based inspired by Azora in the past, you know. And I wanted to be free in the chords and make something really where I can find myself, you know. I don't know, and I just make the new chords with a new lead in triplet. I will show you the template now, and basically I just export stems. And in the same way, you have the sand there, the Reese bass, and the organ break. So I will show you there. So we have the sand. The Reese bass. and the organs chords. And then I have just add another sound from there. Just I have created in silent one.
La 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 la. These memories will last forever as long as we come together. La 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 la.
The kind of music that makes me who I am.
Oh my gosh! Oh my
So you can hear it now. And then
Guess who's
if you can hear, now we have the basic track starting in G, sorry, in the G key, so like there. And I don't have calculate anything when I just do the new chords for the second break. But in fact, I started the chords in G, you know.
Long as we come together.
That's in G, okay. And at the end, with the chord progression, we need to take the melody.
Guess who's
Not in G for this one, but it started to turn in A. So I like when some tracks do that. You have the first part of the track in a key and the other one in another key, and that works together. I mean, you can't even hear that the change between each key, you know. So it's something I like it in the track, and for me the song on drop is it feels like even more powerful than the first one. So basically the same melody, just made some change in the melody and use a little bit more of portamento. So for this, you know, for the portamento, I will show you. You just need to find the own lead. Yeah, this one, like that. You see, you can see that the first note is playing in the same time, so it's just portamento in mono. So you know, and I love this kind of sound. And then we have a new build up. So there I just use once again my own rap line.
the kind of music that comes from my heart? The kind of music that makes me who I am.
So yeah, I will show you how I've made this transition. So here we have the melody, you know, would change. So I will show you how I've made this. Or just repeat the cutoff. Okay, so here. And then yeah, so basically it's a build up, so the chords go up and up and up like that. And here I just use a tremolo for transition.
The kind of music that makes me who I am.
But the effects are off, so I will just try to put it on without hear the underrun, but so it's there, I think.
Makes me who I am.
Yeah, so as you can see there.
My heart. The kind of music that makes me who I am.
And then we have the second drop, which is there. Basically nothing more than in the first one, except that some part of the melody is changing if you compare, and also it's not on the same key. So yeah, for me the second drop feels more powerful than the first one, and I really like the build up there and the transition.
The kind of music that makes me who I am.
So yeah, at the end of each drop I use a very big chore, but you can really hear it. Just be careful and try to hear it when you will hear the track. Yeah. And then I just finished the song extended mix in Ends Up. I wanted really something very detailed, even in the break or even in the drop extended part. So I just once again be inspired by Rob Mace for some of transition, like here. Just here, but we can hear the sublead. Why? Because it's off. So basically here whole is off, so but we just try to put this on. So you can hear it playing. So yeah, and finish the track like that. So the track is long, because we are at more than 6 minutes and 30 seconds. To be honest, for me the track need to be listened in extended mix, the original mix. It's how I would that people listen on Spotify, but yeah, I don't care about that. But I mean the track is really thanked for the hands up community, and as a hands up lover, I always love the Rob Mace extended mix, for example, because you have a lot of details, and it's always great to hear how the track was thinked, and how we have the intro, outro, etc. So yeah, so basically there all my mixing was done, and I just needed to make the mastering. So here you can just check on the master. I have a shaper box for some FX of it's a tape FX, from the time, and I have just put a relay just for decrease the gain. Okay, and I just export all the track in a wave files and import in a new project for making the mastering. So I will show you now my mastering chains about this project and how I've made it. So here we go on the new project for my master chain. Okay, guys, we are on the mastering project for Guess Who's Back. So basically, I start by just there another 10, but it's not. It's just for an imager. So basically, I keep the low in. It's not mono because I don't need to put this area in mono because we have Reese bass, etc. And the fact is to keep only the drums or the bass in mono, you know. And even it's not a rules you need to apply everywhere. It's depend, but basically the kick and the bass in ends up need to be in mono under this area, you know. So and just push a little bit the medium, a little bit the high, and so not just reduce a little bit the very brightness. So this is how I've made it. Then after that, I have a prime beam. So here it's for control each part of the frequency for control each part of the frequential balance. Yeah, so I don't touch, as you can see, the bass. All the bass need to not to be compressed. I want something very clean, but the rest is compressed, and I have used some attack because when the kick play, we have with this technique, we have a good transient on the kick, okay? But you need to be careful when you do that, because basically all the rest of your track, all the other drums, etc., will have this punchy transient apply too. So be careful and be gentle. So I will show you now how prime B react in a drop by example. So
Guess who's
as you can see in each kick, we have this transient. So yeah, that's how I made my master. I use always this technique, not always on the master, but you can apply this on by example. You create your drums, and you apply this on the drum bus. You or your samples, your synth, and like that you have even more control of what you need, you know. So just after that, I use Fire the Clip. It's a clipper plugin from Acoustica. I will try to put it more big if I can. I can't. Shit. Hope you can see. It's just basically a clipper with some algorithms, and I choose the echo for this one because it for me sounded better in echo mode. So that's just for clipping. It's with this technique you can win a little bit of loudness, but you need to be careful also when you try this. By example, I will show you if I put it off, we lose a little bit of loudness. By example, here. And I put it off now. Okay, so you just need to be careful with that, but you win a little bit of loudness. After that, I have just used a compressor. I like this one because it's for me the best one for have this glue effect on the master. So basically, you know, it's a compressor, so you don't need to put too loud. I mean, in the parameters, I will just show you the difference with and without.
Let me see your hands. These memories will last forever, as long as we come together.
Guess who's back?
So I will show you if I put it off too, we lose a lot of loudness there. And yeah, without it, the track is more, you know, with it, even in the break or the drop, it's like the glue compressor, you know, so it's connected. Without it, we lose this effect, you know what I mean? So I just show you with and without. And on. So that's just for this. After that, I just use some coloring EQ. I use my ear, but I also use my eyes. I will show you why and how. So I just use this plugin from Isotope, and I have a curve there. So basically, you can create create your own curve, you know. So there, I just select my folder where I have a lot of hands up songs in a wave, and I have a basic curve for hands up. So basically, you just need to be in the curve. It's not simply. You need to take a lot of parameter in count, but in fact, you just need to be in the curve, you know. So we will check with the EQ I use. So just make a So it's the final result, you know. So if I just put it off my EQ, yeah, this one I will show you what I've made, but yeah, you will see it missed some high frequencies. You see there in the curve. So basically here you can see it's the C9 in D, something like that. So you just need to see where are these frequencies. So there, so this area. So that's why I've boosted some frequencies there. 10 kilohertz. And this kind of EQ give a color to your sound. So basically, if you need to cut some frequencies, use clean EQ, you know. And when you need to add, just use color EQ, and that give to your sound something more, you know. So I just boost this frequency there to 10 kilohertz. Diamond 2, I love this plugin, also from Acoustica. Also, it's an high shelf, you know, but to yeah, you see it 50K. So it create a special curve, and how I can't explain how it works, but it's provide you a good high brightness in your track. So I fucking love it. And then I just finish the track by a correction on the on the master. So basically, I just boost some frequency there. I wanted to be very precise, you know, very. So I just use Pro Q3 for this. Oops, sorry. This is a resonance frequency area that I don't like it, so I just cut a little bit of this part. We have some resonance, and there basically it's in a linear phase mode because I wanted not touch the phase of the sound, especially in the low end. So here we have a curve just for cut the very very low end that we don't need anything in any way. We don't need this, so basically there. And this one is just for be sure to keep the very very low end in mono, so we can't really hear the difference, but I wanted to be sure of that. And the final step is of course the limiter. So I always use maximizer from Isotope because for me it's the best one actually on the market. So I use always this mode. It's up to you. Do your own test. Sometimes another algorithm could be better. And I use again the soft clip just for have a little bit more loudness. And when I do that, I always check my decibel plugin. So I need to be careful with the loudness because you can hear the distortion if you push too loud. So don't take so much care about loudness. But I always use decibel. I will show you now. Here it is. And now you can see perfectly decibel, how it works. So we have the loudness information there. We have the stereo there, so we can see that the drop. In the drop, this is really mono, you know. Balance is good, correlation. You can see the bass is correct on the same volume on each key, and the kick is more louder than the bass, so it's okay. Guess who's back? And we don't have any so much information in the low end, you know, so it's clean. So we can also check that in the break we have a lot of stereo information in the low end because there is bass. So just check there.
Spend a long time without making music. That's true. The kind of music that comes from my heart. The kind of music that makes me who I am.
I don't show you, but on this part too, I have used some techniques with a plugin called Track Spacer because we have the Reese bass and also a drums, a live drums, you know, percussion behind. And I have just used Track Spacer for that the drums don't play the low end information when the Reese bass play. In fact, it's a sidechain between the Reese bass and the drums, and like that you will be sure to have a correct volume between each element, and when the Reese bass stops, the volume of the low end of the drums start to play at the normal value of the drums, and when the Reese bass is on, it's directly decrease. So it's another technique I could show you in a next tutorial. So basically, this is how Guess Who's Back was made. If I check my document, but I know that I've started the track in October. The idea of the track of end of October, and the track is down in December. So I will check now. I will check now by curiosity. how many hours I spent on the project. Here on the mastering, it's not so much, I think. I just check, but yeah, 1 hour, So basically, mastering is just there for give something more to the track, but the mixing need to be really, really good when the track is done. The mastering is just like the salt on a meal. So yeah, don't care too much about mastering. So yeah, I will just check now the hours of the project. We will see together how much hours I spent on Guess Who's Back. Hey, before I check, let me know in the comment how do you think how much time I spent on the project. Let me know in the comment just before watch together the time I spent. Say now in the comment. Say now in the comment. Let's check it out. Okay, so I don't know myself how much time. So let's see, and yeah, and we need to add 1 hour for the mastering. So, but 3 days. 3 days for making Guess Who's Back. I think it's nice. Sometimes I spent more time on a project, sometimes less. But this one is very detailed, so yeah. 3 days. Okay. Okay, guys. I hope you like the video. It was a pleasure to show you how I've made my new single. I hope you will like it. I hope you will stream it. It was a pleasure for me to doing some new hands up track since more than 2 years. It's a single really important to me. So let me know all your feedbacks, your comment about it. If you have some question, let me know in the comment. And the video edit will be released tomorrow on this channel at 7 p.m. So I hope to see you all tomorrow. Thanks to Hands Up Generation. Thanks to all my friends. Thanks to the MC guy, Tom. Thanks to the vocalist. Thanks to all the people who believe in me since all these years. I have a lot of music to be released this year. A lot of hands up musics too. So yeah, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you tomorrow for the Guess Who's Back video edit. So thank you and all the best.